Hello everyone, it's Friday. That means one thing and one thing only at Crua HQ, product of the week. So this week's product is the Crua Xtent. Really excited to show you guys this one. We went through a lot of development with this tent last year and the year before, so there was lots of design iterations of this. We're really happy with the final product. We launched this on Kickstarter last year. It did really well. We're really thankful to the backers who brought this project to life. It's just started being delivering now, and we've got some very positive feedback, which is superb. I'm going to start with the outside of the tent. So you can see the first thing you'll notice is the outer porch. There's a couple of different configurations for this porch. The way we have it in now is we have our first layer out, and our second layer is coming down and moving closer down to the ground. This is beneficial for if you're sitting in the sun. It can act as a bit of a breaker, a bit of a windbreaker as well. Or if there's a bit of rain, it might flow off it. Another way you can use the porch is, you can lift this up and put the poles out to the front, and the porch can move out the whole way. That's great as well if there's a few more people here. You can get 4 or so people sitting under it, and that's really nice because you get that nice coverage and nice space. Third thing then you could do is you could bring back the door or the front section of the porch, bring it back to here, and you could have a nice small porch area. For the for the tent construction itself, it's a dual wall tent, which is has a lot of different benefits. One of the big ones obviously is condensation, but another big benefit is the fact you can use it without the fly if there was no chance of rain. So I found that really good for if you're at the beach. If it's nice and sunny, you have your bug mesh there, and you're not going to get any no-see-ums or critters or crawlies or anything in the tent. It's also really, really great for a day tent if it's something that, if you're just out for the day and you're not necessarily camping, you can just have the bug mesh exterior, and because you've got all that space up there, it's really nice and beneficial. So we're going to make our way into the tent, and bear in mind there's a lot of guidelines from all different types of tents around here, so I'm going to do my best not to trip over them. So inside in the tent, as I say, you have this really nice bug mesh interior. You've absolutely loads of space inside here, which is very, very beneficial I find it great for changing in and out of wetsuits. If you're out for a surf, you can change out of your wetsuit with great ease. The difficulty we found with other 2 to 3 person tents is that they're really, really cramped. Other tents that you can stand up in are usually quite large, so we wanted to try and find the balance between the two, so that during the day you can stand up, you can change out of your clothes, you can walk around, you can have that bit of comfort, which I find great if you're camping for more than 3 or 4 days. I find you really, really need to stand up inside in your living area. Then I think you get to a stage where being cramped for a number of days when you're doing a long trip, it starts kind of grating you a little bit. So we wanted to find a balance between the two, so then when night time comes, you can really batten down the hatches, completely weather-sealed environment. For the inside of the tent, we have a lot of ventilation options. So like I said, the dual wall structure is great for limiting condensation. Another really, really important reason for the vents is to limit that condensation. There's 3 reasons for good ventilation. There's limiting condensation, there's airflow, and air quality. So the air quality is obviously very important because you're trying to breathe in the best quality of air that you can. We do a lot of air quality testing here at Crua, so we have 4 different types of instruments where we test CO2 levels, oxygen levels, carbon monoxide levels, overall air quality, particle matter in the air, temperature. There's a whole list of things that we test here, which is really, really important to us, that the quality of air is as high as it can be. So that's why we really push the idea of ventilation, and we've designed it in such a way that it'll promote that cross flow of ventilation while not leaving you absolutely frozen. So you can see your 3 ventilation options here at the bottom. You have your 2 here at the top. And I would advise leaving all of these open. That's what we'd recommend, and it's a necessity to leave the required ones open then. We also have a lot of pockets. Very, very handy for putting your stuff into, so you're not putting it on the ground. There's pockets for the poles for when you drop it down into the lower mode. The extra poles you have can just slide straight in there. This tent was designed to work around this is the 3-person, so this was designed to work around the Crua Colla Max. We also have a 2-person that's designed to work around the Crua Colla. Absolutely, really, really nice option then, because you have your full-on summer tent in terms of the Xtent itself, and if there's absolutely no rain, you can just have the bug mesh. But then you have a really nice full 4-season experience with the Crua Colla. And the Crua Colla is great for summer as well because it's insulating. It's warm in winter and cool in summer. So that's about it for the Crua Xtent. That's been our product of the week. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, feelings, emotions, or anything at all you'd like to say to me, please get in touch. We'll respond ASAP. And if anybody has any suggestions for next week's product of the week, please let us know. For now, I've been Chris, and happy Friday, everyone.